Now it's time for our Global Builder of the Year Award. The Global Builder of the Year Award is presented to the international master licensee who opens the most locations during the award year. First, I'd like to recognize last year's award winner, which was Mr. Electric of Portugal. Now, the lifeblood of any franchise organization is bringing new franchisees into the business. Until that happens, not much happens in the business. If you want any opportunity to reach significance, you have to grow it in terms of numbers. With each new franchise that's added in the business, it's one step closer to reaching some kind of national significance, the opportunity for national programs. With each new location that's added, each stakeholder's brand equity is enhanced, franchisor and franchisees. Now, this year's award winner rededicated themselves to building their organization after many, many years of being in the business. And they did that with adding 10 new franchise locations during the award year. They did it in a very difficult market. And they're not just good at bringing franchisees into the business, they've set up a world-class support organization to take excellent care of their franchisees once they're in the business. Please help me congratulate Jan, Freddie, and Vicki Mitman from Drain Doctor in the UK.
Got the wind and rain in his hand. He's got the wind and rain in his hand. He's got the wind and rain in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got the little bitty baby in his hand. He's got the little bitty baby in his hand. He's got the little bitty baby in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hand.
Thank you very much to the Dwyer Group. We are thrilled to get this award. We'll be able to take it back to England and let our people see just how much people 4,000 miles away or 3,000 miles away care about their efforts, because it's they who made the efforts, and they did very well. Just not to waste too much of your time, I think back when I meet Dina, and I think back to 1992, when I first met Don Dwyer Sr. Now, I met him in London Airport because he knew I might be interested in buying a master license, and I knew he was the best franchisor in the United States. So we met, shook hands, went to the bar, and stayed there for about 5 hours. We learned a great deal about each other, but I learned that he had the same ideas and philosophies about people that I did. And he invited me to come across to Waco, which I duly did. I pretended I didn't really want to buy a master license, so we got the price right. But, but he persuaded me, and I bought one. Then we came over for training. We came over to Waco on the 19th of April, 1993. Now, I don't know if that date rings a bell with anyone, but we had seen newspaper reports all over the place, all over the world, of the Waco siege. And it's the first time anyone in England had heard of Waco, in actual fact. And now Waco was on the map. We were telling our friends, we're going over to Waco. And we also rather proudly said, but don't worry, we'll fix the siege. And they said, jolly good. In those days, there were no mobile phones. So we arrive in Dallas on the day they blow up the compound. Now, we get to a phone box, and we ring England, and they say, what have you done? I said, what do you mean, what have we done? They said, they've blown up the compound. You said you'd fix it. I said, well, we're going there. We'll let you know. We arrive at the Waco Hilton, and it's full of the press. All the TV around the world, shining cameras at it. Have you got children or relatives in the compound? But the Dwyer Group did wonders, because the only rooms that weren't occupied by the press were occupied by us. And we were able to say to them, no, we haven't got people, we're with the Dwyer Group. We had a super training here. And one thing I'll say after now 17, 18 years in the business, I learned a system of giving service which is second to none. I've gone happily paying my management service fee forevermore because of the system that I was taught. We put it into line exactly as you have it, and we police it to insist it works that way. We now have 104 franchise areas there. We have Ireland covered, and we're now working away in Portugal to begin to that covered, and who knows where we'll go from there. But it's wonderful to be with you. It's great to be part of the Dwyer Group, and I thank you very much for your appreciation.